Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. What is going on out there in the land of unfree America? How is everybody doing today? Do me a favor, everybody. Hit the like button. Just take 2 seconds and hit that likety like button if you would for me. It mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. How's everybody doing today? What is going on? Man, I'll tell you what, lots of trifolds, lots of 5A cop cards were shipped out. Do me a favor, put in the comment section OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put it in the chat for me, OTVO. Drop it down there for me if you would really quick. Let's get going. Let's get right into it. We got a few videos to look at today. Do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold or you got a cop card. Do you have one? Do you have a trifold? Do you have a cop card? I sent off so many free trifolds and cop cards. You have no idea. 30 people, 40 people got free trifolds and free cop cards today. Sent them out today. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. Get ready. Here we go.
Taking pictures of the exhaust, I assume.
Okay, so I'm issuing you a citation for your modified exhaust as well as not having a front plate.
Okay. I understand the front plate ticket because I forgot to put it back on.
Great.
In the past with work, I was pulled over in a company car for not having the front plate on, and the officer said if I put the plate on, he would allow the ticket to go. Can I put my front plate on?
It's a correctable violation. So yes, as soon as you put it on, you'll take this citation there and they'll sign it off.
Okay, so I would put the plate on, go to an officer, have him write the.
Okay, stop. What the hell is this guy doing? What in God's good name is this man saying right now? Why is he using so many words? Why is he talking? Why are you talking? When you get pulled over by the piggies, what's the cop's goal? The cop's goal is to pull you over, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that for a fact. What's the cop's goal? Pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. That's his whole goal. That's his whole goal. Why would you talk to him? Why would you say a word to him? This man wants to arrest you. It's just so amazing to me. So the guy does he go back here and touch the car? Is that what he does? Copper in the review. Look at, he was looking down at the exhaust. Boy, good thing we got cops to check out your exhaust pipes, right? You know, forget about your store being stolen from. Forget about your daughter being beaten, being attacked in the streets. Forget about your son getting beat up. Forget about your home being burglarized. Forget about all those things. This guy's got a modified muffler. He's got a modified muffler. We had better get him, boys. And by the way, if this man in any way, shape, or forms resists, he will be killed. Gregor, everybody give Greg a hello. Greg B's been a member for 21 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Greg. Long time, bro. Long time.
Okay, so I'm issuing you a citation.
So he says he walks up and says he's issuing him a citation. Now, ready?
For your modified exhaust as well as not having a front plate.
Okay.
Okay. No. Is it so hard for you to stand mute? Now, just so you guys know, obviously, they've had a disagreement about the muffler being modified, and so that jackboot thug pig is down there checking his muffler to see if he's got a modified muffler. As you know, modified mufflers are the major crime in America today.
Okay, so I'm issuing you a citation for your modified exhaust as well as not having a front plate.
Okay. God bless it. I can't get through this damn video. I can't get through it. You say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You don't say, okay. Warren Lancaster just joined. Thanks, Warren. Appreciate you joining. Good to see everybody. So listen, you don't talk to cops. They want to arrest you, baby. They want to put you in the dungeon. They want to put you in a dungeon. Put a 1 in the chat if you know the cop's goal is to arrest you. Their goal is to arrest you. Is the cop's goal to arrest you? Is he looking in plain sight for something he can charge you with? Is he trying to charge you with a crime? Is he asking you if the driver's license address is the same as your current address? That's a ticket right there if it's not done in the proper time. He's trying to find a reason to arrest you. He's working on it. He hopes to God he can arrest you. You plead the Fifth Amendment. You slip it down from your visor. You plead the Fifth Amendment. You don't talk to these pigs. We're different people. We do different things. Don't talk to piggies. Don't talk to piggies. Please don't talk to pigs.
I understand the front plate ticket because I forgot to put it back on.
Why would you understand anything?
In the past with work, I was pulled over in a company car for not having the front plate on. And the officer said if I put the plate on, he would allow the ticket to go. Can I put my front plate on?
It's a correctable violation. So yes, as soon as you put it on, you'll take this citation there and they'll sign it off.
Okay, so I would put the plate on, go to an officer, have him write
They'll sign it off.
Okay.
All right.
And then how do you know the exhaust is modified?
That's not stock, number one.
I just bought this car.
I get you saying you just bought it, but it's been modified.
Okay.
You cannot have it modified.
What's wrong
So
with
if you disagree with me, which it sounds like you do, you and I go before court.
What's wrong with the exhaust?
I just told you I'm citing you for modified exhaust.
But what's wrong with it?
Since you disagree,
You can modify an exhaust.
Since you disagree with me, you and I go to court, and I'll testify why I believe it's a modified.
Okay, and who's the judge going to believe? And since the judge has you in court, is he going to give you a ticket? Yes, he is. Yes, he sure is. He's going to give you a ticket because the cop came there, had to spend money. The judge is making money. The DA's making money. The city's making money. The state's making money. You are the one paying for everybody. How's it going with the argument? How's that going? How's it going? How's the argument going? Is it going good or is it going bad? Is the argument going bad? Argument going bad, right? Yes. Because you can't sit and argue with a cop and think that you're going to win the argument. You plead the fifth. You don't got to deal with the pig. I can't believe this guy thought, I think he's pretty well off. So I just can't believe he sat there and argued with the pig. Look how it goes.
You for modified exhaust.
But what's wrong with it?
Since you disagree,
You can modify an exhaust.
Since you disagree with me, you and I go to court, and I'll testify why I believe it's a modified.
But can I ask what's wrong with it?
I told you it's been modified.
You're allowed to modify it if it's within his cats, it's within
loud
sound
and
ordinance.
unusual. I'm not citing you for the decibel section. I'm
Okay.
citing you because it's loud and unusual.
Loud and unusual. This is quieter than the trash truck that went by.
So like I said, if you disagree with me, you and I go before the judge. We don't argue here.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
So for a future car, if I want to ever change the exhaust, if I need to go now spend my money to go buy a factory exhaust,
Correct.
what do I need to know what exhaust is good and what isn't good?
To make sure that it's not loud or unusual.
He doesn't care, bro. He doesn't give a shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that cop doesn't care about your wallet. He doesn't care about taking your money. This cop doesn't care if they kill you. If he kills you, the other cops will lie and say that you deserved it. He doesn't give a shit about you. Forgive me for the SHIT word. Am I wrong? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. He doesn't care about you. He does not give a poo-poo about you.
Loud. What's loud?
Again, if
You're not citing me for the decibels, right?
Correct.
So then what's loud?
Exhaust.
Modified.
You and I are going in circles.
Okay, I don't understand
like I
what the
said,
problem
If
is.
you disagree
So like I said, listen to what he says here.
with me, you and I go before the judge, and I'll
You go before the who's the judge going to believe? The cop or the citizen? Can you answer that for me? Is he going to believe the cop or is he going to believe the citizen? Is he going to believe the cop or is he going to believe the citizen?
testify why it's loud and
Problem
If
is,
you disagree with me, you and I go before the judge, and I'll testify why it's loud and unusual. As soon as you start this car and it catches it being loud again, we'll play this for
What's
the judge, and it'll
loud?
be for the judge to interpret.
okay, but what's like? You're not testing me for the decibel. It has catalytic converters. It's perfectly California legal.
So what we're doing now is what we do at court. So do you have any other questions?
You're wasting my time, dude. I got to get back on the road and give out more tickets and try to arrest people, take them to the dungeon because I make real money when I go to court. I get overtime pay for going to court, time and a half, double time sometimes. I make more money if you take this to court. The cop gets more money Put a 1 in the chat if you already know that. The cop makes more money if he goes to court. Listen to what he says.
Perfectly California legal.
So what we're doing now is what we do at court. So do you have any other questions?
And why do you think he wants to go to court? He wants to go to court because they make more money. More money. Is it about the money? It's about the money. Who's got the money? You do. What about the guys on the side of the street? What about the homeless? They're living in tents. They're shooting drugs. They're having sex. They're pissing. They're pooping all over the ground. They don't have the wallet that you do. The wallet that you have is going to fund my pig department. Give me your money. Give me your money. That's all they give a shit about. They don't care about you at all. You don't matter to these jackboot thug pigs. That's a fact. You don't matter. Your life to them, irrelevant. You got hurt during the interaction? You shouldn't have resisted. If you die, don't break the law and breathe easy. Am I wrong? Am I incorrect about this? I think I'm spot on. I think I'm dead center. If I was throwing darts, it would be a bullseye. These cops don't give a shit about you, baby. You remember that.
I want to know if I need to buy an exhaust for this car.
Yes, it's been modified.
Okay. Do you know what the stock exhaust on the car looks like?
I do not know what the stock.
Then how do you know it's been modified?
Because I can look underneath your car and see it.
Then how do you know it's been modified?
I'm not answering any more questions. If you'd like to hear my testimony, you and I go to court, and we can testify there.
So you looked under the car, and you saw the cat.
So this is what you do in court. You would ask me this.
Am I not allowed to ask you questions?
You can ask me all day, but I'm
okay.
telling you, you and I can go to court.
I would love to not go to court if I don't have to. So I'm just want to ask you questions because we're both here. I was going to go to the gym. I already missed that because I got pulled over.
Got it.
Right.
So if I need to go buy an exhaust for this car and I put another one on it, would I not be modifying the car?
You need to put on a stock muffler, something that's not loud or unusual.
Loud or unusual. Okay, and what's the definition of loud?
So listen, you guys, I mean, this is like a damn broken record. This guy does not care about you. You're just, in his opinion, wasting his time. He doesn't give a damn that you have to go to court. He doesn't care. He makes double the money, time and a half the money, at least by taking you to court. He wants you to fight that ticket. He needs you to fight that ticket so he can make more money. You don't talk to these pigs. Listen, you plead the Fifth Amendment and then you shut the front door. It's on a damn trifold that I made for you. I gave away 100 trifolds this morning. I sat there and clicked and clicked and clicked and clicked and clicked for people who wanted a free trifold. I emailed it to you. Print it out and put it in your car. I sent it to you this morning. Check your email. It goes like this. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and then I'm going to shut the front door. If he says any other words to me, I'm going to say, do your transaction. I've already pleaded the Fifth Amendment. I invoke my First Amendment right to be pressed. Leave me the fuck alone, bro. Get away from me. Can you step out of the car? Sure, I will. I don't consent to searches or seizures. Get away from me. Why are you acting that way? Because I don't like pigs. I don't like you stealing the money out of my wallet, you jackboot thug pig. You're actually taking the time to pull somebody over because they have a modified exhaust? F you, bro. From one taxpayer to someone who's a parasite on this community, F you. I don't be a willing consent of the governed so that you can waste our money on chasing down someone who's got an exotic car with an exhaust when there's Harley Davidsons driving down the road. You can't have a Harley Davidson that's legal and then have a modified exhaust that's illegal. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. It's preposterous. It's retarded. And this jackboot thug pig is stealing his money. That's what's happening right here.
We're in your car. What's that?
Start your car.
I would prefer not to start my car while I'm waiting here with you.
Start your car and we can see if it's loud or unusual.
Okay. It's not very loud. We're still talking in a normal voice, right?
Correct. But when you're driving, does it go up?
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you start a Harley Davidson, can you hear a damn thing? No, you cannot. You cannot hear anything. Listen to them start the car.
Not very
If
loud.
that was a Harley Davidson starting up, you wouldn't even be able to hear it. You wouldn't even be able to hear it. The sound of the motorcycle would drown out your voices and his. So listen, over the weekend, I gave away 40 trifolds, I think. So today I'm going to give away cop cards. I'm going to give away the Fifth Amendment cop card, driver and non-driver. I'm going to give away my first two right now. The first two people to go to my website, deletelaws.com, go to the contact form, put your full name and your full mailing address. I'm going to give you 2 pairs of cop cards. And these are just like a credit card, just like your driver's license, just like your Visa card. I'm going to give you 2 pairs. I'm going to give you 2 pairs. The first 2 people who go to my website, full name and mailing address, don't mess it up. I can't give it to you if I don't know your mailing address. The first 2 people, I'm going to give you 2 sets of cop cards, driver and non-driver. And it says right here, when you're the driver of a car and the cop pulls you over, it says it right here. Let me zoom in tight so you guys can see it. It says right there, filming, I invoke the Fifth Amendment. Do you see that? While filming, give all legal documents state I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I mean, he didn't start off filming. He had to pull his camera up. You see that the filming of this stop started when? In the middle of the stop. After he said, my exhaust is not modified, the cop went down and bent over, and then he started filming. Don't be a coward. Whatever you do, don't be a coward. Because if you're a coward, we might not know how you died. Because you didn't pull your camera out and you didn't start filming. Why didn't you do that? We don't know if you died or not. This could be your last video. What if it's your last video? Then what are you going to do?
Sitting here with you.
Start your car and we can see if it's loud or unusual.
Okay. It's not very loud. We're still talking in a normal voice, right?
Correct. But when you're driving, does it go up?
Can I rev it?
Sure. Does that sound normal? Does that sound usual?
Compared to the cars on the road, yeah.
That's interpretation. So like I said, you and I will go.
Yours is interpretation, right?
Correct. Here's your
okay,
copy.
so it's all just in the air, right?
Here's your copy of the citation. I'll put it right here for you. And I just need a signature here, and that just says you understand you got that citation and that you'll take care of it.
So it's all just kind of up to how we think it is.
I just need your signature here, sir.
Are you seeing a pattern here? He does not care about you. He doesn't give a shit about you. Basil's giving out 5 memberships. Who wants a membership? Hit up Basil right now if you want a free membership to Delete Laws. What's up, Playboy? Thanks, Basil.
Didn't find any modifications under the hood, right?
I didn't cite you for that.
But you didn't see anything else, right?
I just need your signature here.
And I'm signing for
the citation that I cited you for. Modified exhaust and no front plate.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Bro, you did not start by filming this pig. Let me show you the beginning of this right here. Let me show you the beginning of this. This is some, I don't want to judge these guys, but it looks like they got a lot of money and they have a car club and, listen, man, let me tell you something. One day, when I could join a car club, I won't. One day, if I could ever join one of these exotic car clubs, I wouldn't. I would take the money and run for governor and change the policies of the police from the top down. I would never spend $100,000, $200,000 on some exotic car for myself. What are you talking about? There's so many people in this country that need help, and you put an exotic car for yourself and you join little clubs, you can drive around your exotic. I mean, whatever, dude, whatever. We all have goals and missions in life. It's just not my goal to live on a yacht. It's just not. It's not my goal to drive an exotic car and say, look at me in my fancy car. I already did that. I did that in my 20s. You know what it got me? Zippo. It got me nothing. That Porsche, I almost lost my license. Let me just show you, though. So the cop goes behind the car, and he's looking down at the car. And when he says, hey, my exhaust is not modified, then the guy pulls the phone out. You can see it because the pig's down there looking.
To the exhaust, I assume. Taking pictures of the exhaust, I assume.
So he told him that is because he was already arguing. And then where's the beginning of the video, bro? Where's the beginning of the video? I mean, these guys got millions of subscribers because for some reason, instead of trying to change the world and do something great with your life, so many people's goals is I'm just going to get as rich as I can and then drive an exotic car. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That's your goal? That's what you do with money? We have different goals for sure. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that. That doesn't interest me. I can't even go out someplace and sit around because I think to myself, I should be working right now. There's people who need help and I need to do more. I haven't done enough with my life. It's just so frustrating to watch this. And he doesn't start filming, to be honest, until after the cop had already engaged with him. You start filming with that cop the moment he engages with you. I know a lot of you said back the car up, but I can't endorse that. I don't like pigs. I don't respect pigs, but I don't want to kill them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any empathy when they die, but I don't want them dead.
Okay, so I'm issuing you a citation for your modified exhaust as well as not having a front plate.
Okay. I understand the front plate.
So, I mean, that's the last clip we're going to watch of this video. We're going to go to the next one. Two things you don't say to a pig. Okay, and I understand. You don't say that. You don't say it. You don't say, okay, and I understand. You just don't say it. I had a case in Phoenix, Arizona 2 years ago. And remember, I haven't spent a lot of time fighting traffic tickets in court. I haven't been through the process that many times. I've been arrested for misdemeanors, been arrested for felonies and beat those, but I haven't faced traffic court. So when I went to court in Arizona, the judge asked me something. I said, I understand. When I talked to another person who studies the law, they said, Chille, you never say the words, I understand, ever. And I learned that lesson over 2 years ago, and now I'm sharing it with you. The two words, I understand, never get spoken to a pig, ever. You simply say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Let me read off the two cop card winners. I got two cop card winners right here. Two cop card winners. And that is going to be the first one. Claudette, I have the only reason I accept this, Claudette, because it doesn't have your full mailing address in it, is because I know that just by simply putting your email address into my store, I know that you have bought a trifold or a cop card before, so I'll get your address. So Claudette, you won the first two sets of cop cards. Claudette, email me again with your full mailing address, so I got to look it up. Thank you. And then Manny in New Jersey. Let me take a screenshot of this because I've never seen Manny's name before, I don't think. Got a screenshot of that, Manny. Manny, you won the other set of cop cards. So I'm going to send you both out 2 pair of cop cards. Please do me a favor. Never, ever, ever leave home without your Fifth Amendment cop cards in your wallet. The only time the yellow and black card comes out of your wallet is when there's a pig standing in front of you. That's when you pull the yellow and black card out. Now, there's 2 different cards, the driver and the non-driver. The driver card is for when you're driving a vehicle. See driver in the upper right-hand corner. The next time it'll be pink and yellow. And then the non-driver is the card when you're not driving a car that you pull out. Especially for number 4, when the cop demands ID and you're not driving a car. That right there is when you want to make sure I plead the Fifth Amendment, Hillville versus Nevada, with reasonable articulable suspicion. I'm going to state how I ID. Sorry about that. I changed my lighting setup a little bit. So let me try it like that. Does that work? There we go. That's a little bit better. So Manny and Claudette, real quick, re-email me again, just real fast, just so I have your mailing address. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is a short one. Right here. This is definitely what? Sorry about that. I guess I kind of messed that up. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to show what I didn't, whatever. I'm not perfect. Don't tell anybody. I want to walk around making sure everybody thinks that I'm going to mess up from here. I'm going to mess up from here to there, of course. That's just how it's going to go. So in this particular one, this is where they break the woman's wrist.
In her 70s is trying to get this. A woman in her 70s is trying to get the city of Austin to cover her medical bills. It's after she was arrested with a broken wrist at Austin's airport over what seems to be a miscommunication. Karen McGee from Florida had a layover in Austin last September. She claims she was not informed of a gate and airline change for her flight. She is hard of hearing and relies on her hearing aids.
Ooh, man. So just in case you don't know, there's the Americans with Disability and there's the Americans with Disability Act. And what that does specifically is if the police arrest somebody, so for example, there's a case right now in Tempe, Arizona. The same pig who I said, I'm the alpha male and you're the beta male. His name is Nardini. There is a person suing. I know the person and I've covered some of the stuff that they've done, but until the case is done, they really don't want me going too deep into it. But the pig named Nardini, he arrested this person and charged them with crimes. And the person who was deaf could not hear what Nardini was saying. He illegally arrested this person. And the person was saying, I can't hear what you're saying. Because they, deaf people, they can't quite get the some people can, but the pronunciation's a little bit. And so she's talking with a little bit of a deaf accent. I get, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who's deaf. That's for God's sure, But what I'm saying is you when you talk to her on the phone, which I have, you can really hear that she can't quite hear all the way. And that's and there's plenty of deaf people who talk that way. I'm not making fun of them at all. I'm saying that they can't pronounce properly. And so this person is deaf and Nardini arrested her wrongly. And now the Americans with Disability Act, there is a large section in that with how police are supposed to interact with people who are deaf. And now Nardini in Tempe is getting sued. You beta male jackboot thug pig, Nardini. You are such a pig, bro. You really are a pig, Nardini.
McGee and the desk agent got into a heated argument. It led to airport security being called to remove her from the airport.
So if you get in an argument with another person, why do you have to be taken away? Why can't we have an argument and you don't get drug off to a dungeon? It makes no sense to me.
Is hard of hearing and relies on her hearing aids. When McGee and the desk agent got into a heated argument, it led to airport security being called to remove her from the airport. McGee ended up with broken wrists during the arrest. She also was spent 2 days in jail. Right now, Austin civil rights attorneys are looking to the city to cover her bills from that situation.
To cover her bills from that situation? What about the PTSD she's going to go through? What about the trauma she's going to face from having to deal with being arrested and taken down to the dungeon? What about that? So everybody, this is Rago Monkey's channel. I want to promote this auditor. I really like, man, this guy, and this was in Miami 3 days ago. And as you can see, I already tipped him $20 because he does such a good job of holding them accountable. I mean, he smokes these guys. Rago Monkey. Let me drop the link for his channel in the comment section so everybody can go over here and subscribe to this man's channel. Fantastic auditor, fantastic activist, just one of the best. This guy's literally one of the best in the business. And I just want to promote him the furthest way I can. If you don't think that I think he's one of the best in the building, then explain this to me. Explain that right there. Now, I make some money, but I'm not some millionaire here. So if I'm dropping money in someone's wallet, I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of this guy. He did one heck of a good audit. You know what you're doing. I support your bravery. Very few actually listen to anything the public has to say. You got cojones, brother. They love trying to get rid of people. Thank you for doing this. Look at this. You can't ban public from a public meeting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this. Look at this. Lots of respect. Bro, first time coming across your channel. Excellent work. Yep. Okay. Now, let's get into the video from Rago Monkey.
How's it going, man? You in a uniform and you're wearing a gold badge.
Okay, take a look at him. Do you think he's a nice guy? Do you think he's a nice guy? He's not. When they dress up like this and they're all dressed up in their authoritarian clown costumes, they're all banding together. Take a look at the other pig over here. See him mean mugging him from over here? Little small man's complex walking around. I mean, you're already small, bro. Get yourself in shape at least. Don't be a little turd on top of being small. I'm small too, bro. That's why I'm in shape. I get it. You got to work hard, man. I got to go to the gym. It's not always fun. I get it. But this guy right here, you look at him, and when you first see him interact, you think he's going to be a real nice guy.
I have your name?
Me?
Yeah, you got a gold badge.
Yeah, you got it.
And your position?
Sergeant Arms.
Sergeant of Arms. And your badge number?
40488.
Okay. Who's the most corrupt politician in Miami? This guy, his job is to protect crooked politicians. Who you protecting today, bro?
Look.
A politician in Miami.
Who does he work for? Who does he work for? Who's that man work for right there? He works for the politicians, my friend. He works for the politicians. You ever see coppers hugging other people? Woman loses her son. You see the cop hugger? No. Guy watches his girlfriend get hit by a car and she dies. You see the cop hugging her? No. Remember Kim Potter, who killed Dante Wright? She grabbed the wrong thing. She was trying to grab the taser or the gun. Didn't the judge come down from the judge's bench and hug Kim Potter? Oh, so sorry, Kim, you murdered him. Everybody's crying for Kim. They feel bad. Dante Wright's dead. Kim Potter can burn in hell. Why is he hugging people? He's hugging his master. He's hugging who pays him. This is Massa. This is Massa John right here. This is Massa Billy over here. Straight up. They do the bidding of the slave masters. They do the bidding. This Uncle Tom right here does the bidding of the slave masters. Am I wrong or am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if that's absolutely correct. He does the bidding of the slave masters. He works for them. You ever see cops hug people outside of the courthouse, outside of a city council meeting? Have you ever, now just recall right now, have you ever seen it? Never. He hugs him because that's his massa. Right there. That's the guy who breads his butter. Butters his bread.
Right. Get another one. The second one? No, that's the...
This guy, his job is to protect crooked politicians. Who you
Rago Monkey, you're so on, brother.
protecting today, bro?
The people.
The people. You're a sergeant of arms. It's your job to protect politicians.
He's hugging politicians.
Thank you for your service, sir. We got another gold badge, sergeant of arms, city of Miami. We got a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're here to protest Crooked Carollo. This is a Miami commissioner. I think his name is Miguel Angel Gabella. I've never met him before. City of Miami. What's up, brother?
Is he parking behind another car in the middle of the parking lot? Aren't there spaces right behind him? You see the spaces? He could back into one of those spaces. Why is he parked behind another car like that?
What are you doing? Are you a county commissioner?
City Miami.
Oh, not city commissioner. Okay, nice to meet you, brother.
Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Gabella, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. One question.
Yes, sir.
Who's the most corrupt politician in Miami?
How you doing, man?
Doing well, Rafael Gomez. Yo,
Rafael
who you
Gomez.
endorsing for president?
I don't know yet.
Nice, all right. You look like a MAGA guy, though.
Like what?
Like a MAGA guy. Nice meeting you, Mr. Gabella.
Take care, man. Good luck.
I heard we're gonna tar and feather Joe Carollo today. Take it easy, brother.
Take care, man.
You see look how uncomfortable the monsters from the dark are when you put them on camera. He's forcing it, man. Hi, how you doing? Yeah. I really don't want to be put on camera right now. I'm nervous.
Nice meeting you, Mr. Gabella.
Take care, man. Good luck.
I heard
Get
Take
out
care,
of here.
man.
Yeah.
Quick question. What is the department asking from the city today? You guys are here. You're not asking for money, more trucks, more equipment.
No, we're just here doing our jobs as fire marshals.
Okay. You're briefing the city today or no?
No.
Oh, just attending the meeting.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
This is why I stopped it here. You see this guy? He's been mean mugging Rafael the entire time. And you see he ignores him. Just so you know, when someone comes up and they're talking to you and they got a camera at you, you can't ignore that. Look how he's pretending as though he's not really paying attention. He's got something on his phone. Watch him over here.
No, we're just here doing our jobs as fire marshals.
Okay. You're briefing the city today or no?
No.
Oh, just attending the meeting.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fraud.
Ma'am, listen, I'm gonna need your name and your badge number.
Chief Butler, 7013.
You're not a chief. When did you become a chief? A chief of what? Let me open the door for you, ma'am. Hold on. I got this. Don't give me any attitude, lady. Sick of
He holds the door for her and she mean mugs him. F her.
you cops. I gotta record you guys because this lady gave me attitude when I tried to interview her. Okay. And she called herself
Who does he work for?
a chief. A chief of what?
Sir, just want to ask you, I'll tell you something. People are complaining that you're like real close to them.
Oh, she went inside and cried. And she said, man, pigtails do not belong in the policing agencies.
You have no problem with your recording? Freedom.
We have no problem. It's not up to you, jackboot thug pig. And look at this guy. You don't think does he look like a nice person? Does this look like a guy you'd want your daughter to date? No. He doesn't look like a nice guy. They don't hire nice people. They hire a-holes.
I'll tell you something. People are complaining that you're like real close.
Not people, the woman who he just opened the door for and then said, hey, you could be nicer about it.
You have no problem with your recording, freedom of press, but please, create some distance.
Okay, let me ask, hold up. What's your name and your badge number?
Martinez.
Did you see how he just did that? Did you see how he just did that? What they do is they try to gang up on you and have multiple lines of communication. Just so you know, I can't remember the name of the study, but there's a study that it shows a man standing in a center and then multiple lines of communication coming in. And this was in a study, an experiment. And what they found is when they put the most highly intelligent people in the middle of the circle and they put 3 or 4 people around them and all 3 or 4 people were throwing different information at them at the same time, the person in the middle crumbles every time. Every time. Your brain is not equipped to take in input for 3 or 4 different people and at the same time delineate an answer. And so right here, what Rago Monkey does so brilliantly, you have a few caveats that allow you to take control of the situation. I invoke my First Amendment right to be the press. I'm a constitutional law scholar. What's your name and badge number? And Rago Monkey here, he executes how and when to ask for the name and badge number as soon as they start to try to overwhelm him with data.
People are complaining that you're like real close to them.
And we already saw that guy. He looks like an a-holio.
No problem with your recording, freedom of press, but please, create some distance.
Okay, let me ask, hold up. What's your name and your badge number?
Martinez, 41269.
Who made the complaint? Number 1.
Look at that. How brilliant was that? This jackboot thug pig tried to disorient him. And instead he said, hold on. What's your name and badge number? And then he went back to the conversation.
You have no problem with your recording, freedom of press, but please, create some distance.
Okay, let me ask, hold up. What's your name and your badge number?
Martinez, 41269.
Who made the complaint? Number 1.
Brilliant.
Am I gonna disclose?
Okay, how far is too close?
Okay, just no.
You have a 6th Amendment right to face your accuser.
How far is too close?
It's in our business.
Okay, then I never got in. I have everything on camera. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Get back to work, bro. You
Oh God, Rago Monkey.
don't know what you're talking about.
Let the complaint come when I say you can't from the doors, okay?
What complaint? You gonna make a complaint?
Yes, somebody does. Just let you know.
Man, be quiet, bro. Get back to work, bro.
Have a good day, sir.
Skinhead cops. Good for nothing.
I told you he was a giant whatever. I told you. You walked up, he looks like a real nice guy. He's not black. He's blue. That guy's not Latino or white right here. He's blue. These are blue people like Smurfs. Oh, that's a good name for them. There's a Smurf. He's definitely a Smurf. He's looking Smurfed, isn't he? And that's a Smurf and Smurfy hole.
Nobody complain on me. You a fool, man. Look at this guy with his big melon head. You better watch how you talk to me, pal. Pendejo. Este tipo está loco hablando de esa manera. How's it going, Chief?
He runs them off. They come up to tell him, you can't be too close to that. The captain, she came in and complained. He runs them off and takes over the conversation. Then they go scurrying off because cockroaches can't stand the light.
Doing well, brother. Always.
God bless you, brother.
Jacques.
I'm doing well, but the cops are giving me attitude. I like the chief, but the cops are giving me attitude. I don't. The sergeant of arms for no reason.
It's all fun and games for them. No struggle. Nothing's difficult. These guys are shielded. They have meetings with the pigs all the time. The pigs all know who they are. They know what their cars are. Look at what a good old time they're having. All dressed up, making money, taking our money, giving our rights to pigs. Oh, wait, the public is seeing. Don't have fun.
All right, guys, we're at the city commission meeting here in Miami. As you can see, this meeting is about 15 minutes late. We got Mayor Suarez under FBI investigation. I'm gonna file a complaint on you.
Do you see the comment that I left him? These Rago Monkey holding them accountable. You see every single person who walks by. He knows who they are. He knows their name. Oh, right here. I said, love how you took control by saying name and badge number to the guy who tried to double team him. And then he's holding them all accountable. He's holding them all accountable. Listen again.
Meeting here in Miami. As you can see, this meeting is about 15 minutes late. We got Mayor Suarez under FBI investigation. I'm gonna file a complaint on you. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Politicians make me sick.
Same.
All of these fake ass phony politicians.
Holding them accountable to his audience, telling the audience, they make me sick, they should make you sick too. They collude with the pigs to hurt us, to hide their body camera. Who do you think gave the body cam to the pigs? It was each different city legislature, city council legislatures in Miami, legislatures in Florida, legislatures in Orlando, legislators in Tampa, city commissioners. These are the people who gave the body cam to the cops. Remember that.
Piss me off. These are the most crooked people in Miami. I can't believe we allow these people to govern us, bro.
It's a scam, dude. It's all a scam.
I cannot believe we allow these people to govern us, bro.
Same.
Mafia, Dade County. Steal your money.
Rago Monkey says the same thing I do.
No, I'm not good.
Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? The last guy that got pulled over, who didn't start filming till it was too late anyway, he says, okay, and I understand. Listen to what Rago Monkey says when someone asks him, how are you doing?
Cop. No, I'm not good.
No, I'm not good.
Crooked cop. Crooked cop.
Crooked cop. Crooked cop. He calls him out. The pig is walking by right to his face. He says, crooked cop. Crooked cop. How you doing? No, I'm not doing good.
Steal your money. Crooked cop. Crooked
What's
cop.
going on, man? You good?
Crooked cop. No, I'm not good.
Good morning. Madam Chair, my name is Michael. I'm the director of the press organization in Miami, speaking in favor of digital signage. Thanks again for the opportunity.
Do you see what the Hawthorne effect does? You're telling me that when you put someone on camera, even if they've done criminal activity, look how much it changed. Look at this guy. So now Rago Monkey films this guy for like 10, 15, 20 seconds, whatever. Watch him get more and more uncomfortable. Pretty soon he's doing weird shit with his face. Watch his face. Watch his face real close. He knows the guy's filming him. Jaw locks a few times. Now he's biting his own lips.
Art in Miami has always been about more than
what's up with all the mouth movement? He's uncomfortable. Moving around. Now I gotta look at my phone because I'm uncomfortable. Someone's filming me. Look how uncomfortable he is. Oh, did I not call it? Did you see him spike the camera? That pig's so uncomfortable. He's so uncomfortable. You get what you get. You've created this culture. You get what you get. And all he got was just put on camera. And then he tries to pretend as though he's not into it. And then he checks his camera again. See, watch the acting.
Was founded in January of 1984, 40 years ago.
Pretending like, where are your thumbs moving at?
Almost a day.
There's no thumb movement.
In the heart of the city, downtown.
There it is.
Wrapped within a room of pictures that no one is perhaps justified by the Christo clubs surrounding islands, a project that was seen by thousands and appreciated by millions.
He's so uncomfortable. Did you see it? This is what I'm trying to say to you. We do not need to use torture cuffs anymore. We do not need to physically strap people up anymore. A very tiny fraction of the population who are obviously completely drunk out of their mind or on chemicals. We no longer need to shackle people. It's not necessary. I got you, man. I've got you. You're caught. You hit your girlfriend. She's bleeding. You got to come with me. We already got the girlfriend. She's safe. You can sit in here if you want, but you come out the door. We're going to grab you, take you. What do you want to do? Do you want to come with us or not, man? You're coming eventually. Then the guy can decide if he wants to go kill himself, whatever he's going to do. We don't care. We protected the victim. We got him on camera. Now we want to be a nonviolent society. We're not interested in grabbing you and beating you and torture cuffing you. We're interested in you going to the van and getting to the counseling with your chick because she's going to come right back to you tomorrow anyway. We want to solve the problem of domestic violence, not torture cuff you and drag you to a dungeon. Because as soon as you get out, she's going to come right back to you anyway. 90% of the time. More maybe. This is the new way. This is the new world that we can go into. We can go into a non-violent world based completely on video. You don't need to be arrested anymore. You don't need to be drugged down. Remember, you go down to the jail because you have to pay another industry. You got the pig industry here. You got the prison industry here. They have to take you to the jail because that's what makes the jail money is you going through the booking process than you staying there. Remember, Trump got indicted, right? Trump then, when he got indicted, there was a big brouhaha. Does he go in torture cuffs or not go in torture cuffs? Do we cuff Trump? Do we not cuff Trump? They didn't cuff him. But does he have to go down to the jail? Yes. And why? We know who Donald Trump is, okay? He doesn't need to go down and be booked. You could send somebody over there with their iPhone and they could fingerprint him right where he is. So then why did Trump have to go down to the jail? It's about the money. Those jailers make money. It's a money racket and you are the golden goose. You're the goose that laid the golden egg. Arresting this person makes money for the pigs, money for the prison, money for the judges, money for the district attorney and the lawyers. It's a scam. Your skin is worth more to the government than you being free. Why do you think we're seeing what we're seeing? Take them to school, Rago.
I'm here to speak on item DI7 and the need for the selection committee to search for a new city attorney as quickly as possible. It's quite frankly grotesque that you have not voted to terminate city attorney Victoria Mendez for cause effective immediately. She has consistently provided incompetent legal advice, allegedly committed unethical misconduct, and needlessly dragged out costly, losing litigation. In fact, she loses almost every case against the city and spends tens of millions of our dollars on outside counsel doing it. After spending over $8 million in outside lawyers, we lost the first ball and chain lawsuit that is going to cost somebody $63.5 million.
The people.
We're going to lose 2 more ball and chain lawsuits that could honestly bankrupt the city. We're currently losing 2 cases over y'all's unconstitutional gerrymandered redistricting. We're losing the Carenza Apartments case, and just last week, in a summary judgment against the city for an unconstitutional parking tax, the judge rejected every single one of Victoria Mendez's legal theories and all of her misinterpretations of state law. And now she could cost taxpayers another $100 million in that case alone.
Oh my God.
That's just a small sample of the disasters that she's responsible for, doing untold damage to the city, both reputationally and economically. And we still can't get a straight answer or response to public records requests about how much money she has spent on outside counsel. Y'all have given her a blank check. It's insane. I just heard that she just hired another 16 outside lawyers for the latest ball and chain case against the city and a dozen employees individually. When is this going to stop?
It won't.
Come on, y'all. Like, this is an embarrassment to the city. Act accordingly. Set the house in order. Fire her immediately. Thank you.
Fire her immediately. And then here's Rago Monkey himself.
To speak freely, or must I speak on an agenda item?
The public comment is for agenda items.
Okay, listen, I don't know the agenda items, but I heard there was an agenda item regarding the city attorney. Can I speak on that? Okay, I heard that, I didn't want to speak about that. I'm speaking about that because the rules force me to. Listen, I'm here to protest the government. How is it possible that these city employees can use code enforcement as a weapon against the citizens? The way I understand what I read in the news, that's what I want to talk about. Is there a way that you guys can regulate city how can code enforcement be used by the mafia to target businesses?
Sir, lower your voice.
Lower your voice. He's allowed to redress government. She's just trying to control him. Good job, Rago.
We're going to keep decorum in this meeting.
All right. Listen, I don't have any. I don't have anything to talk about. I came to protest the government. I don't want to talk about this agenda item.
Thank you. Good morning.
Politicians, we got to get rid of them all.
Crooked politicians, we have to get rid of them all. Spot on, Rago Monkey.
Good morning.
Oh, there he is. There's the guy that Rago was filming.
Good morning.
Does he look friendly to you? Does he look like a nice person to you? Would you want to be his friend? You're welcome, Rago Monkey. I just dropped your link down in the chat. Thanks for the super chat, my brother. This is his link right here. I put it in the chat a couple times now. Get over here and subscribe to this guy. Look at this, a holy-o. This isn't a holy-o. You filming me, bro? You filming me, bro? You filming me, bro? Let me see if I can get him. Let me see if I can do the same. Let me see if I can do the same look here. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't speak retard. Look at this guy. What a pig.
Get that same energy. Let's go.
I'm here today to speak in support of item FR1.
Why are you touching me? Because I want to.
Oh, man. Is he touching you, bro?
Because I want to.
Why are you touching me?
That's
Why
why I
are you
want to.
stepping on me?
Because I want to.
I'm getting kicked out of the meeting. Give me a case. Give me a case number.
Yeah, you got it.
Give me a case.
Get it later.
They can't kick him out. It's totally illegal what's happening right here. Totally illegal. This is a lawsuit all the way. You can't get kicked. I didn't see. Was there something happen, Rago, that we didn't see in between these two times? You can't be kicked out of a meeting to go redress government. You can hang in that building all day.
I'm the one. Get it later.
You're the one? So it's personal? I thought you were a peace officer upholding the rights of Americans.
Get your hey, Rose, he's not to come back inside.
So when?
You got that? To the next
when?
commission.
I'll be back, punk.
Thank you.
I'll be back, punk.
Thank you.
I can stand right here.
Yes, you can.
You stepping on me, punk.
Am I?
You stepping on me,
Am
punk. I want to file a complaint on this fool right now. Give me the sergeant so I can. You stepping on me,
Am
punk. I want to file a complaint on this fool.
444 on the back of his neck. And now he's in charge. Let me see. So Rago, are you still in here? So you are still. That was immediately I got after. So Rago, if I were you, this is Rago Monkey and this is his video. I dropped his link in the chat. I'll drop it again. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. The first step that I would do if I was you is I would file an official complaint. And then I would file a complaint with IA. And then I would probably sue. Because if a cop touches me, I sue them. You can't touch me. If you touch me, I sue you. And the threats he said, I'm the one. You're the one what? What does that mean? And then he's got, let's call 444 a gang tattoo. Obviously, you were threatened by a gang member. Any pig touches me and I can sue them, I will. So to me, getting kicked out of a meeting, not only does Rago have standing to sue this pig, Rago has standing to sue the entire city that kicked him out of an open meeting. There's something called, I believe it's called open meeting law, open meeting policy. I haven't studied it very intensely, so I don't know a ton about it. But Rago Monkey said, complaint's been filed. I went straight to the headquarters. I know you did, my brother. I know you did. And now let's see if we can find a lawyer down there, because you have to have a bar card. It's the shittiest thing ever, but you have to have a bar card. And let's see if we can sue these jackboot thug pigs. Sue the city for them endorsing and allowing for lack of training to train this pig that there's open meeting laws. And he violated the open meeting law. You should not have got kicked out for raising your voice. And then you followed decorum. You lowered your voice. They said, you're only here to talk about agenda items. You said, well, I don't want to talk about any of these agendas. I'm just here to talk about the corrupt politicians. And then they kicked you out anyway. After you followed the rules of decorum. You asked if you could talk about it. She said, go ahead. You began to talk. And then you said, I don't want to talk. That's a lawsuit right there. That's a lawsuit right there. You should be able to sue them.
Right now. Yo, get me the sergeant so I can file a complaint on him. Get me the sergeant right now. I'm talking to the sergeant. Don't touch me, bro. Just tell me to leave. But why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Just tell me to leave. You need to file a complaint. Just tell me to leave and don't touch me. Get me the sergeant right now so I can file my complaint. Get me the sergeant right now. What's your badge number? Because you put your hands on me. Use of force. Okay. Use of force. I need your badge number.
You need to leave. You need to file a complaint.
He told me I can stand right here. He told me I can stand right here.
You cannot come back inside.
Okay, where do I have to stand? Where do I have to stand? Where's the property line? That's what I'm asking you. What's the property?
Come back in the meeting.
Why though? How come he can't come back in the meeting? What did he do wrong?
Where can I stand?
Stand right there all you
Till
want.
when am I trespassed?
You're not trespassed. I'm telling you, you can't come back into the meeting.
So I can come next meeting. What's your badge number?
Come next meeting.
What's your badge
number? Is 2185.
Okay.
There you go, Rago.
Give me your sergeant so I can file my complaint.
No. You want?
Don't touch me, bro. Don't.
That is so frustrating when they touch you. Don't touch me, bro. I could throw you on the ground in 2 seconds flat. You're not trained. You don't know what you're doing. I'll grab you by your tie and turn you inside out, bro.
Touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get me the sergeant so I can file the complaint. Okay. So get your ass over here so I can file my complaint. You.
Hey, Rago Monkey, I don't know if I have your address, but if Rago Monkey, if you shoot me an email, dude, I'm going to send you out the trifold. Matter of fact, Rago, I'm going to send you 2 trifolds. And Rago Monkey, I'm going to send you 2 set of cop cards, both. So shoot an email to me, go to contact form, and then solidify. I'm going to solidify it to you. Send me your number. I'm going to text you, Rago Monkey. I'm going to send you out 2 sets of 5th Amendment cop cards, and I'm going to send you out 2 trifolds. 2 trifolds with all the case law in the trifold, so you know how to well, Rago already knows how. But what this does is it makes it so it goes around the clearly established prong when you get to court. And you can say, I invoked my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. And then they don't have qualified immunity anymore, because there is qualified immunity in Florida. And so you have to go around that. Everybody else, what I'll do for the rest of y'all, if any of y'all order a trifold, if you order one of these trifolds, I'm going to give you the 5th Amendment cop cards for free. I'm going to put this in your envelope for free. You're welcome to buy them. I thank you. I appreciate that. They're only $10. But if you buy a trifold that I ship to you, I'm going to give you a set of 5th Amendment cop cards for free. And just so you guys know, I've been doing this the whole time. I've been doing it the whole time. Everybody here knows it. Everybody here knows it. Non-stop. We don't stop. So, Rago, let me get your contact information. Let's talk more about your case.
You get your ass over here so I can file my complaint. Fucking cocksucker.
I'm here to speak on DI 4, 6, 7, and in support of FR 1. I want to start by addressing the city attorney's remarks at last meeting. I will attest or swear or whatever you want that I'm not being paid by anyone.
Pistol Rex is in here. What's up, Pistol Rex?
I am not a lobbyist. In fact, I'm the only person up here right now who is not being paid to be here. And in fact, to be fair, none of you would be here if you weren't getting paid to be here, and I don't blame you. Esto es un arroz con mango. But what I want to see stop is the defamatory lies about people in this community and their motives and their activism. Because of the projection, you cannot fathom, some of you, that some of us just come here to do the right thing and to speak up on behalf of our community, because you are so transactional. And in fact, no less than 16 times publicly, at least 5 of the highest ranking members of this government, elected and appointed, have accused me of this defamatory lie of being paid. And you know it to be a lie because the city attorney and you are in possession of multiple depositions in which the very same people that you accuse of paying me swear under oath in the penalty of perjury the truth, which is that they are not paying me.
Okay, so just so you know, it says right here, in God we trust. Can you guys all see that? These people are demons. These people are demons. That he has on his shirt, vile little man. He's saying that the way these characterized, the activists are characterized, is that we're the bad guys and these people are supposed to be good. In God we trust, not this place. This place is not holy. This place is evil. These people do the bidding of the pigs.
And now, Madam Chair, because of the city attorney's unprofessional, uncivil, acrimonious, and disrespectful misconduct, including the use of disparaging personal remarks, I'm going to file a bar complaint against her. And now let's talk about how things do get done around here. How are there illegal electronic billboards going up in the city? Passed in a time in District 2 with no representation, when there was no commissioner in the district, when there was no public input. How did that happen? And it is because, yes, people are getting paid. The lobbyist for this company and its subsidiaries is a former public official who is now one of the most powerful and highest paid people in this city. He is paid by the city to represent it in legal matters such as the Mel Reese negotiation, defending Commissioner Joe Carollo in the lost litigation, and he's also paid by third parties to lobby on their behalf. 70% of the contributions to this lobbyist's political committee are from this one company and its subsidiary, the billboard company and the electronic kiosk company. So what happens with that money and the money he's paid by this city? Well, he pays it back to the people who hire him and to the people whose votes he needs. On no less than 2 specific occasions, the lobbyist was paid contributions by this organization and on the same date donated money to the political committee of Commissioner Alex Diaz de la Portilla. On no less than 2 other occasions, the lobbyist received donations from the billboard company and within days or months donated money to Alex Diaz de la Portilla. Right around the time the city was voting on matters relating to the billboard company and its kiosks and its electronic signs. That's how things get done in the city of Miami. This lobbyist used the same back door to Alex Diaz de la Portilla's office as Bill Riley did. And this is strikingly a similar set of facts to the ones in the arrest affidavit for Diaz de la Portilla and another lobbyist and lawyer, Bill Riley, that I mentioned, who are under arrest for bribery, money laundering, and illegal campaign contributions. I want to support FR1 and thank Commissioner Damian Pardo that things are not going to get done the way they used to get done in the city of Miami. They're going to get done the right way, the legal way, and with regard for the laws of the state of Florida, the ordinances of the city of Miami, and the Constitution of the United States. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Oh, no.
But as I travel around...
I'm so sorry. Okay. Here's where you're going to lose the demons. All right. Where do the demons get lost?
With regard for the laws of the state of Florida.
Regards for the laws. They don't have regards for the laws. They're going in back doors. Cops are kicking Rago Monkey out for simply speaking his mind. That's not free speech. That's not the open meetings laws. What happened to Rago Monkey is illegal. But they don't respect law. And he said under the laws. And what else did he say after that?
The ordinances of the city of Miami and the Constitution of the United States.
You lost them all, bro. As soon as you said the Constitution of the United States, dude, you lost them. They checked out. They don't know what you're talking about, brother. You said the Constitution. They said, what's that? What is that? Bill of Rights? What's that? They have no idea. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. These guys don't follow rule of law. Cops are sovereign citizens. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. These guys do not respect the rule of law. They'll create laws for you to live under. Remember, the laws created on our books today were for black people. They weren't even for you, bro. You white guy wasn't for you. They're for Rago Monkey. He's a little dark enough. They created laws for Rago Monkey all the way back to the 17th century. All race gun ban, except for who? Whites. I'm sorry. Your gun rights are limited because of racism. Racism from the 17th century. What is the 17th century? The 13 colonies. 1601, 1638, 1624. That's the 17th century. And when did they have an all-race gun ban? During the 13 colonies. And how come? So Indians and blacks couldn't have guns. That's a fact. Every single gun law in America today was created in the vein of racism. The laws we live under today are created in the vein of racism. I'm sorry. You don't like it? I don't care. I'm not here to lie. I'm here to tell you the truth. That's the truth. And I'll show you guys. Okay. I don't want to get double talked on my own tongue here.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
But as I travel around and as a branding expert, I can tell you that Miami has a brand problem. The prevailing opinion of Miami where I go is that we're still a banana republic, that we're
hit the like button.
Living in the cocaine cowboys era.
Right. Like we don't have cameras everywhere now. Let me go back and let him do his rant without me interrupting. I'll shut my damn pie hole.
Madam Chair.
But as I travel around and as a branding expert, I can tell you that Miami has a brand problem. The prevailing opinion of Miami where I go is that we're still a banana republic, that we're living in the cocaine cowboys era. The reason why is obvious, and it's because of guys like Billy Corbin. Billy Corbin does nothing but spew hate about Miami, pointing out your incompetence and your corruption, your inconsistencies. And the problem with guys like Billy Corbin is that he focuses on the bad while I focus on the good. But the other problem with Billy Corbin is he's largely right. And so for somebody like me who would like to shut Billy Corbin up, the only way to do that is to remove his ammunition, and that would be removing most of you. Now, you're not going to step down because it's painful.
Oh, what a burn. What a burn. They all hate Billy Corbin, and he knows they hate Billy Corbin. And he's saying, I would love to stand up for you, but you're the problem. Genius.
And so for somebody like me who would like to shut Billy Corbin up, the only way to do that is to remove his ammunition, and that would be removing most of you.
Because you suck.
Now, you're not going to step down.
He wants you to, though.
Because it's painfully apparent that your desire to hold on to power and your desire to hold on to your ego won't allow you to step away or take a leave of absence. So the next best thing is to create amendments to our charter that remove you. Now, I hear the little tone that says my time is up. I hope my comments are a reminder to you that your time is also up.
Lay in the wood.
Good morning. I was gonna just sit there and gloat about how the public have been aware and they open their eyes to what a disaster we have here. You, Manolo, you, Carollo, you allowing this to happen.
What item are you speaking on?
Hey, Freedom and Justice. Welcome to Delete Laws, my friend. I haven't seen your name in here before. Thank you for coming to the channel. I appreciate you. God bless you. I hope that you and your family are living free. It wasn't really racism. Zzz, stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're wrong. I don't get great pleasure out of that. I'm hoping that we can learn from one another. But it wasn't really racism. Full stop. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They just happened to be a different nationality. No, I'm afraid not. Sorry. It was racism, which is the whole point. The white people took the country and wanted to keep it. And there's where you're correct. The Indians made a deal to essentially rent New York, which was back in the day called New Amsterdam. And it was settled by the Dutch already. The Dutch already had great inroads. They already created the roads in New York. They had a great symbiotic relationship with the Indians. They were trading back and forth. The Americans then came there. The Brits, eventually Americans, came there, and then they started to settle in the New World. And then the Americans wanted to buy New York. So they gave the Indians a couple shipfuls of stuff, furs, tables, guns, with alcohol, all this stuff. And then the Indians came back 6 months, a year later and said, hey, we want our town back now. And the Americans said, no. The Britons said, no, we bought this. The colonists said, we bought this. And then the Indians attacked New York. They started it. And then the coloners the colonies then killed off the Indians. And that's just history. So, but is it racism? Yeah. So freedom and justice, if it wasn't racism, then why not just assimilate the two people? If we can have Indians and whites and they can mix together and have babies and love and families, then there's no problem. But because of the bigoted racism, that's why we did what happened. If they could assimilate with us, we would have. And then, as you know, later in time, Andrew Jackson, I think he's the 8th or 9th president of the United States. Andrew Jackson is then going to implement the Trail of Tears that will then be carried out by his predecessor.
My name is Myra Jolie.
What happened there?
Miami, Florida, 33145. Maybe she didn't know I have that address too. But this is what happening
And the item
when
you
people,
were speaking on?
F1, F2, or F3, one of them. This is the time, I didn't say 2 letters.
I mean, look at how they try to stifle speech. Say that you want to come there and you want to complain about the pigs. Well, what these commissioners do is they set an agenda and say, if you want to talk, you can only talk about these agenda items. Don't talk about what you care about. Here's what we have on the agenda. And if you talk about anything else, your voice can't be heard. We can't hear that you want to complain about the pigs in your city or your town. It only has to be about the agenda items that we have presented to you. It's an illusion that you are being able to speak freely. If we really had freedom of speech, she would be able to speak on anything she wanted to speak on, but she can't.
This is the time when the people can see we are spending, the money that you guys are spending is our money. $95,000 in a settlement for somebody who was sleep and fall in the street that somebody should have. And I'm here also just to congratulate the 2 newest commissioners that really, you have shown that you are for the people. You know why? Because everybody's against you. Everybody here is against you. They go in the radio and they say that you are a liar, that you're going to destroy the city. But then I start seeing, this seems to me like Biden telling everybody that Trump is going to cause the third nuclear war. But then, who is the one that I have to be afraid of? So right now, the only people that I'm trusting here are the 2 of you, because everybody else has made money for themselves or have made their family rich.
I mean, she has broken English, but she's making some good points here. We are all against you. You guys are up here acting like you're governing when you're really just getting rich off the people's backs.
While we are the one who have to front the money. So right now,
and look at these guys in the back shaking their head. Watch these 2 guys back here behind the woman in the white outfit here.
While we are the one who have to front the money. So right now, what that guy was saying, I don't know who Billy Corbin is, but he's talking gospel here. He's telling the truth.
Oh man.
We have to get rid of all of you guys.
Yes.
But the 2 of you. We have to get rid of all of you because people are costing us money. We have an attorney in the city, and we have a whole set of attorneys being paid by us. But when they're gonna get Milo Gabela out of the race, they bring everybody. They bring even CUNY.
They killed her, Mike. Oh, the cops are coming to get rid of her now? Look at the cops coming sweeping in because she's 10 seconds over.
Man.
Is she getting escorted out? Rago Monkey, did she get kicked out too? Did she get walked out of that meeting? Because she said they need to be replaced as well? The theme here is that none of the people in the public respect these people. Let me just say something real quick, okay? Before you vote for somebody, make sure they've been through it. Make sure it's happened to them first. The next time someone's running for county commissioner or for city council or for mayor in your local community, ask them, have you been arrested and taken to the dungeon? How many times have you been arrested? How many times have you been wrongfully arrested? How many times have you been wrongfully prosecuted? How many felonies have you been charged with that you beat? How many misdemeanors have you been charged with that got dropped? I'm in the teens for felonies. I'm in the teens. You understand that? In the teens with how many felonies I've been charged with. I don't have any felonies on my record. 13 or 14 felonies I've been charged with in my lifetime. And I've never hurt anybody. I've never stolen anybody's money. There's no babe weeping in the street. I've never RAPE'd anybody, ever. I've never beat a child. I've been charged with a dozen at least felonies. And I've been charged with probably 30 misdemeanors. The next time someone's going to run for city council or county commissioner, you ask them, you been arrested? Have you been taken down to the dungeon? Did you have to turn around, squat, cough? Did you do that? Did you have to go through that? Because I did. And if you haven't been through that, then you don't understand. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. If you have not been wrongfully arrested, if you have not been arrested for jaywalking or domestic or for speeding or for throwing your cigarette on the ground, if you haven't been arrested for some petty ass crime or a manufactured felony, every felony I was ever charged with is a manufactured felony. I never did any of the things I was charged with for felonies. Put a 1 in the chat if you've been there, if you've been through it. And if you believe that someone who hasn't been through it, it's going to be really hard for them to understand. It's going to be really hard. So why would you vote in a city council member or a commissioner who hasn't been through it? I'm running for governor and I'm going to win. And when I win, I'll change the policies from the top down. Nobody can veto me. Nobody can stop me. That's why I have so many trolls. They're terrified of me. I'm smart enough, I'm charismatic enough, and I know enough to win. And they don't want me to win. They don't want to change the police policies for these jackboot thug pigs.
Good morning.
Good morning. Louis Morris Betty Garza, homeless at Peacock Park and in the surrounding areas. Myra Jolie, the nodding lady behind Trump. I understand where you're coming from. She's already been kicked out once before. Now, under FR2, please increase our ability to speak in public to 3 minutes and give us maybe 2 proxies. And to those that pass the ordinance regarding no smoking in parks, I have a lot of proof of all your employees smoking in parks. You need to get rid of that ordinance. To you, Mr. Corroyo, who last time said that you're willing to go pitch a tent in the park, I'm inviting you to come on down. I'll invite Cat Williams. That you're willing to go pitch a tent in the park, I'm inviting you to come on down. I'll invite Cat Williams too. Ms. King, Kitty Rodriguez has not yet taken a bullet and she needs to get out of your district. That place that she is in has to be condemned. And not much for the other 2, except for apparently with Mr. Pardo, it has taken 2 gay people in the city of Miami to set all of you straight. And I am very tired of having to come up here and having to justify my presence and all of you having done what you did to me in October of 22 in the decorum, under the decorum umbrella, and kicking me out of here with 3 linebackers from the Sergeant at Arms.
Oh, so this is a regular thing, Rago Monkey. Rago Monkey, dude. Rago, once you file your lawsuit, if you just go to the county commissioner meetings and start handing out flyers or business cards saying, have you been wrongfully kicked out of the public meeting before? You have one right there. And you just saw they grabbed the other woman and started escorting her out. And she just said 3 linebackers, just like those 3 gorillas that grabbed you. Oh, one was black. So 1 linebacker and 2 gorillas, because I can't call the black guy a thug gorilla like the other 2 thug gorillas. They were all gorillas. They were a bunch of thug gorillas. It's nothing racist about it. Really? 3 we'll call them linebackers. That way no one can say, oh, you're being racist. Yeah. As I say that all laws were created for blacks, I'm super racist. But you got to be careful in today's day and age. You got to be careful. They'll try to cancel you for anything. So those 3 linebackers drug her out. You saw the 3 linebackers drag the other woman out. You saw the 3 linebackers take Rago Monkey out of there. Rago, you got some people you could gather together. And this is what's called a pattern and practice. The pattern and practice is why you're suing for damages and not just a declaratory judgment. A declaratory judgment would just tell the commissioners that they cannot just kick people out of the meetings. A lawsuit, a tort lawsuit with damages means that you're teaching them a lesson, punitive damages, for the pattern and practice they've used for a very long time, kicking people out of public meetings. So that's what I would do if I was you.
And that's going to cost you $17,171,717.17. And I hope you're ready to add that onto your budget. Now, what I've got left is 33 seconds, so I guess I'll go with a couple of other items. On DI3, the discussion regarding the State of Israel bond presentation, tell those Zionist Jews and Freemasons, no more American taxpayer dollars. Quoteth the Raven, nevermore.
So just so you guys know, the reason we're in Israel is for the Ben Gurion Canal, Bengurion, Ben Gurion Canal. I put it in the comment section. If you want to look up the Ben Gurion Canal, that's the reason why we are never going to stop in Israel. We're planning on building another canal because right now the Egyptians control the Straits of Hormuz, which means that 95% of the world's oil goes through the Straits of Hormuz. Well, with Israel, they can actually cut a new path through and create another canal that rivals the Strait of Hormuz because it'll be deeper and vaster. Right now, they have a 6-hour window where ships can come in and out with the oil because of the tide. And so when they can cut this new canal called the Ben Gurion Canal, I put it in the chat, you can Google it and see what I'm talking about, and watch a few videos and you'll find out we're not leaving Israel ever. We're going to plant a whole bunch of men there and we're going to start to build this new canal. And it could throw us into World War III because Egypt doesn't want that canal built. And as the Israelis commit genocide in Gaza, then what happens is the other Muslim countries, sooner or later, as soon as the genocide keeps continuing, then what happens is we start to build that canal. You know, men are men, egos are egos, and we very well could go to World War III. Ben Gurion Canal. It's I think the guy's name was Ben Gurion. That was the guy who Ben Gurion, I think that's it. Ben Gurion Canal. I think I'm spelling it correctly. But once you start to dive down that rabbit hole, you're going to come back and say, thanks, Chille. You really taught me something today that I didn't know yesterday. And that was my whole plan on telling you about the Ben Gurion Canal.
Under the DI2, discussion regarding an update on homeless, yawn, but we will take those tiny homes. Thank you. Under DI4 and 5, laughable and yawn again. And let's see, discussion items 7. 16 new attorneys. You'll need them for my case.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to start with DI6. I think that this city needs a reform commission.
There's only 1 or 2 minutes left of this, so let's watch all of Rago Monkey's video.
For our charter, because we should actually consider changing our form of government. This is something that I have been advocating for the last 5 years. Miami uses a weak mayor form of government. And under the weak mayor form of government, the mayor is exempt from the Sunshine Law when meeting with commissioners, has only informal duties, and makes very significant choices about what happens in the city.
So Jink Janks, the biggest thing for me is right versus wrong, good versus bad. And I like Jink Janks. He's been in the room quite a few times. Thanks for coming, Jinx. But our system is not built on Greek morals. It's built on the philosophy of John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Charles de Montesquieu. Now, the Scots took that idea and they spun it, and we took some ideas from the Scots. But the truth is that all of the morality of what we're supposed to live under is supposed to be natural law written by John Locke in 2 Treatises of Government in 1690. It's very well documented. That's a simple fact. And so often, if I'm incorrect about something, I want you to tell me that I'm incorrect about something. And so maybe morally we could be built on a Greek system. I don't know enough about morals. The law system that was built, though, is built on the philosophies of John Locke. And that's just the plain simple fact.
Under a council manager form of government, someone is the chairman of the council. We don't even technically need a mayor's position. And of course, the strong mayor was rejected by the voters outright several years ago when Mayor Suarez put it forward as a ballot item. So if weak mayor isn't even good enough for the weak mayor.
Yeah, you're going to get people who are going to argue with you that we have Judeo-Christian values, which would be the same thing as morals. And to me, moral laws are the absolute bane of our existence.
And the residents don't want strong mayor, then council mayor would be the proper form of government to change Miami to limit the kind of peacock strutting, I'll call it, that we're getting from the mayor's office and not practical work. What does Miami actually need a mayor for? We need a city government that is more representative, with more representatives, so that there's more people for the larger population that we have in the city today, and not the failed weak mayor form of government that isn't serving city residents. And regarding limiting the debate, if we're all limited to 2 minutes, then I think the commissioners can limit themselves to 5, including those who are a little obsessed with the private bits of their police chiefs. Thank you.
Rago Monkey, great video, brother. Great video. So we're going to get into this right here. This is the 24th episode of American Patriot. 24th episode came out today. I'll be honest with you, I have not seen this episode yet. The editor cut this. I saw bits and pieces of this, just enough to approve it. And so the 24th episode of American Patriot came out today. And I'll drop the link in the chat for you guys if you guys want to. There's 24 episodes, obviously, so you can, and they're numbered. Now that I've done this once before with this YouTube channel, now my videos on the new channel are just numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can just go through them, and then I can go, hey, look at video number 13. And right now, when someone says, hey, I need you to put into YouTube search ChatGPT delete laws if you want to learn how to file for your demand for return of property, or for body cam footage, or for a FOIA. I have a video where I teach it using ChatGPT, and so many thousands of people have contacted me and said, I got the body cam footage. I got my FOIA filed. I got demand for return of property done. I teach it. And so now with the new channel, American Patriot, what I decided to do was just number these, Oh, did you like it? Have you seen this, Gam? I haven't seen this yet. So if you guys have seen this, I'm really sorry, but I haven't seen it, and I want to watch it with you guys and get your thoughts back. This is called American Patriot. There's only 24 episodes right now. I'm going to drop the link for the 24th episode right there. Subscribe to this channel. Start at number 1, or corruption's been here for. I thought the cops were hiding out to arrest me. I thought that's what was going on. Why would I get arrested? What have I done wrong? What law have I violated? So you're 60. The corruption's been here for how long?
As long as I know.
As long as you know.
Let's right over there to Graham.
Okay. You want to jump in with me? You can't tell me things on the record. You can tell me off the record because you live here. What does that mean?
I live here.
So is that justice?
No, there is no justice.
Ironton Tribune.
How you doing? My name is ChilleDeCastro, and what I'm doing in town here is I've exposed that there's a very bad ring of police here in town. People walk up to me and say, I just want to shake your hand. Finally, someone's rooting out the corruption here. Are you guys going to cover this story?
Can I get your name and number? I can pass it on to a report.
The town is tiny. Everybody knows who I am. It's gone through the town like a lightning bolt. Everybody knows who I am. Chille's in town with his California plates, and he's taking on the cops. Everybody knows it. I turn on my live stream, and 1,000 people come on as soon as I turn my camera on. It's only a town of 10,000 people.
Order. Can I get your name and number? I can pass it on to a reporter.
Boom. Remember to do the right thing, even if it costs you. So there's the iced coffee. So, I'm sorry, what was your name? Kira. Where'd you come from?
I'm from Ironton, but I live in Burlington.
You live in Burlington.
Yeah.
And are you in high school?
College.
So you should be writing papers. You should be writing a paper about the corruption going on in town. You should be journaling this. You should be let's stand over here. Wait till the other coffees come up. But you should be telling people about what you're seeing here. You should write it on paper or on a computer or on a tab, because like I said, doing the right thing is hard. Doing the wrong thing is easy. doing the right thing is hard. So I want email me your paper, deletelaws@gmail.com. When you do a report on it, I want to read it. Okay? Because you're going to grow up and you're going to change this country. I'm just the catalyst. You're going to be the actual lever that does it. I guarantee it'll be you. It'll be you or someone like you. Thank you, sir. Let's go right back here and sit in this corner. So what's it like to be a young person here in town?
It's all right.
Do the cops harass you here?
They don't really bother me.
They don't bother you?
No, not much.
Are you aware of what's going on in town with other people?
Yeah.
So everybody knows it's a big open secret what the cops do to some people, but not to other people?
Yeah.
So just so you know, the reason why I'm paraphrasing it is because last night I got an email that said Blankenship admitted that they have a list of people here in Ironton who they harass, molest, cheat, arrest, charge, beat, steal their things. There's a list here. There's a list. Did you know about the list here?
Yeah.
Oh,
we do back you on this.
You back me on this?
Yeah.
Wow. So you're for good cops, just get rid of the bad cops, right?
Right.
So you'd say you support law and order.
Yes.
Is that correct? Anything else you want to say about what's going on or what you've known?
What about how the cops beat the hell out of an inmate and they got leave, I believe, with pay, and then they turn around and hired them back?
Really?
The inmate was my uncle.
What's the inmate's name that they beat up like that?
It was a Kinsler. His last name was Kinsler.
I've been hearing about Kinsler from lots. Isn't he? Is he gone now? He's dead, right? He died in a creek.
I don't know if that was her relation.
Right, but he died. He died in a creek, right?
He died. I don't know how, but he did die.
Larry Kinsler was beaten severely in the Lawrence County Jail. It's on camera. He filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. He won the lawsuit. Within days after that, he died. He was found dead in a creek. The information that I have about Kinsler is that he was released on a Sunday out of the jail. This is the information that I have. And then he died in a creek. I think a taser was involved. It could be one of the other 13 people who died in this town that the police killed. It's a pretty small town for 13 people to get killed here, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I've lived here 50 years. I like my life.
You like your life too well? What does that mean? Does that mean that you think you could be in danger if they knew that you said anything against them?
Yes. That's what she believes.
Is that what you believe?
I don't believe that. She does.
She believes that your life could be in danger. Well, meanwhile, those dozens and dozens of people are speaking out. So is everybody's life in danger? They're going to systematically target these people? She's nodding yes. She's nodding yes. She's nodding yes. She's nodding yes, yes.
I mean, I feel the same way too.
You feel the same way too?
Yeah.
Wow. What?
You know what we should talk about?
Let me sit next to you. Why do you feel that way?
Because a lot of them know me.
So they know you. What does that mean?
That means like they know me on a personal level.
So
what I keep looking around for is if they see me with you, I'm scared they'll target me.
But you're afraid they'll target you?
Yeah.
But you don't break the law.
No.
So then why would police target you if you don't break the law?
I don't know. It's just this town.
It's this town.
Yep.
The cops like
Which
to
is why I'm
harass.
excited to turn 18 so I can move out of this town.
They do like to harass people.
They like to accuse people for a lot of stuff. Yeah.
So that you have someone who lives within your vicinity that the police hide out by him, and then they will target him.
And when someone would go to his house and leave, they'd pull him over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what happens when they pull him over?
I don't know that part.
The exact same civil rights fight that was happening from 1954 till 1964 was fought by the average age was 17 to 21 years old. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. And now the two people. The civil rights era that we hear so much about, it was fought by high school and college kids. Sitting here, the three people sitting here are all juniors in high school. Or what are we hearing? The echoes of change are happening. And why is change happening? Because of the camera phone. Because we can expose those dirty rats. That's why this is happening. The only reason that they haven't arrested me and put me in a dungeon is because they're going to get caught violating my rights.
And I was arrested.
Sorry about that. I almost put the light on you. Sorry about that.
Back when her brother was 4 years old, because some 18-year-old threatened to throw him off of her porch. Well, no 4-year-old is able to defend herself. So because I told the cop to go, I got arrested for disorderly and spent 13 hours in the county jail.
Oh, they arrest people for disorderly here all the time. That's the regular. Everybody gets arrested for disorderly conduct.
Well, I'm sorry, but ain't nobody going to take and disrespect a 4-year-old child, and I go to defend them, and then I go to jail for it.
She got arrested for her exact words. She told the cop to go fuck himself. That's what she got arrested for.
I wonder if the mainstream media is going to cover what's going on here. Well, everybody, welcome David to the room. Team DLZ. We don't stop. She got arrested for using what someone would call profanity or vulgar language. And so part of my metamorphosis of creating the Fifth Amendment cop card was hearing that story that she'd been arrested. This is very real. Part of the reason why I have number 5 and number 6 on here. You tell the cop off, number 5, vulgar language. Cop says he's going to charge you with this or with that. While filming, you state, my right to free speech is protected by the First Amendment. The law is in blue. First Amendment's upheld by the 1971 case of Cohen versus California. Cop loses qualified immunity for arresting you. So this woman and her story is part of the reason why I put this on the card. So that way you could show the pig the card and say, you can arrest me, but you lose your qualified immunity. And I'm going to gather enough sticks and stones to sue your ass. So I just want you guys to understand the metamorphosis that I've gone through over the past few years as I've toured around the country helping different people taking on these bad pigs.
She got arrested for her exact words was she told the cop to go fuck himself. That's what she got arrested for.
I wonder if the mainstream media is going to cover what's going on here. I'm sorry, what's the name of it? W what?
SAZ.
SAZ.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not sure if you've heard of what's going on here in Ironton. My name is ChilleDeCastro. I'm an independent journalist. I have over 500. Spot on, Jinx. See what Jinx wrote right here? Videos on YouTube. I got a tip that there was corruption going on here in Ironton and the surrounding tri-state areas of the small towns, and it's blowed up here. There's people meeting me in the street, coming out to meet me privately, giving me private statements about all the corruption going on here in Ironton. And I called the Ironton Tribune, and now I'm calling you guys. Are you guys going to be the media and cover this? Because I'm just an independent journalist.
What's the corruption going on?
Well, you got Blankenship's beating people. You got McKnight beating people. You got wrongful arrests. You got stalking. You have people are telling me there's murders going on. And I have the audio and video. You guys would be better off if I just shared that video with you after I change their voices. But there's so many. It's not 1 or 2. It's over 100. I can't keep up with how many people are contacting me. One person told me that they lost a baby, that they beat the woman so bad in jail that they lost the baby. I have an audio recording of her telling me that.
Okay. I can pass it along to our staff about it. You mind if I take down your name and number in case they have any questions for you?
Sure. You just want the old Ironton back?
Yeah.
So did it go downhill with Blankenship's and McKnight?
Yes.
That's when it started going downhill.
Oh, I think they just come into an already corrupt system. I'm almost 48 years old, lived here my whole life. It was like this long before I was born.
Yeah, I got my daughter on the phone because my daughter is following you.
Can I put it on speakerphone so no one can see her?
And
people are listening to what you have to say. So go ahead, Amanda.
I was assaulted at work, and yes, it was Hanging Rock actually.
It was Hanging Rock. Okay.
Hanging Rock. Cops showed up, and they told me they would look into it. And a couple of days later, the Hanging Rock cop actually came back and told me that I should have gotten his tag number, and there was nothing else they could do about it. And then that cop actually started harassing me himself. They took the police report, got video off the camera inside the store, told me they would look into it. And then a couple of days later, the officer came back in. I asked him what was the investigation, and he told me there was nothing they could do.
So this wasn't the same cop? It was a different cop?
No, it was the same one.
So Bill what? Bill
Officer Hespel. I don't know his first name.
Officer Hespel.
He would come and sit after, like off duty, waiting outside for me to get off work, sending me messages through Facebook.
Officer was trying to come and meet with you?
Yes.
The same one I just mentioned. And he was why was he messaging you on Facebook to come and meet him?
I have no.
But why is he messaging you on Facebook at all?
Well, he had added me after that incident with that customer. He had added me on Facebook, which I did not have a problem with. until he started making me feel uneasy because of the messages and him coming into my work constantly.
I'm going to be around, so let me know if you can come meet with me in person. I'd like to talk to you in person so I can ask you questions better when I'm not over the phone. But I got your story, and if you have anything else, please don't hesitate to call me, reach out to me, okay?
All right, thank you.
I wanted to get into the nitty gritty of that and find out what those messages were and get screenshots. They can talk to me, and I'll put them here, and I'll put the microphone so they can just talk. There's more people here that want to talk about what's happened to them.
That was my mother.
That was your mom?
Yes.
She was the one who was assaulted by the customer? Y'all think it's disheartening as we sit here and watch videos of Jack Boot Thug Pigs hurting, cheating people. Now I'm in a town, it's a very small town, and half of the town says that we're on the list, but the other half is not on the list. There's a list that the cops have of these are the people you harass, these are the people you don't harass. And now I'm surrounded by corruption. You can see that I'm frustrated that everywhere I look is corruption. Who was assaulted by the customer? What's that? Come to, with all the background noise, I want to make sure people can hear you.
I said you definitely found a cesspool and kicked the lid off. You can tell because it's all starting to level out now.
This guy was a plant by the city. Yeah.
You know, the people around here have been roading the dirt for a long time.
And this is the guy that I left behind and got him a cell phone, had him be the auditor, and he turned on me and became a cop sucker and started hanging out with the cops and changing their tires. I'm not kidding. There's been no recourse.
There's no one to help. Anybody that tries to complain meets with what you did. There's no way to complain. And when you do complain, no one hears it, even if they hear it.
How you doing? My pleasure, sir. How you doing? You okay? Do you have a story you want to tell me? Okay. You don't want to be on camera, right? Okay. I didn't put you on camera because I didn't ask you first. I want to make sure that you stay safe. He just slipped me a note here. I'll read the note. Is your phone number on this note? Okay. Okay. Don't give me any more details. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. He just walked up and handed me this note. I got dozens of people who walked up and handed me a note. Look how many people are coming out to tell me, hey, look, we need help. Here's what's going on here. Here's what's going on here. Look how many people. How crazy is that? How insane is it? Officer Hanshaw. Hanshaw just got fired 2 weeks ago. Well, they're going to be on audio, but they won't be on video. That's okay. Okay. Will you tell them to come over here, and I'm going to keep the camera facing me?
And I'm pretty sure, is there not a law that they're not allowed to come up on your porch and arrest you? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they can't. They
have arrested my grandpa on my porch and her on our porch.
Is that the police department? Sure.
The police department.
I believe the term, it's actually a Supreme Court case. Cops are allowed to walk to your door and knock on your door. They're not allowed to go into the curtilage. The curtilage is your lawn and stuff like that. If you take your trash and you throw your trash out and you put your trash off your property, your trash is no longer your property and the cops can take it. But they can walk up to your door and knock.
I'm pretty sure
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's bad. It's real bad. And he takes them in the bathroom. Who's the witness to make sure that he's not touching them inappropriately?
No one, because usually when kids get caught into the bathrooms, if they get caught in the bathrooms, then the punishment usually goes down in the bathroom. But they don't really get into trouble unless they go out and like.
Oh, no. You're in trouble when you're locked in a bathroom with a pig. You're in trouble there. That's where your trouble begins. So just so you guys know, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe, I made an announcement that Hanshaw is being accused of engaging with an underage girl. A week later, Hanshaw was fired from the Ironton Police Department. Hanshaw, I have dozens of reports that he beat people in the dungeon, that he was the enforcer of the dungeon. After he beat Larry Kinsler, who you heard about, he didn't lose his job. Larry Kinsler sued them, won. Hanshaw didn't lose his job. Hanshaw then continued to work at the Ironton PD after that. He was then moved to the school resources officer, where Hanshaw would then take the girls in the bathroom to pat them down, to check for drugs and check for weapons. And now, 2 years later, I get a report that he's messing with underage girls. So after I got the report, I recorded the phone call and I had to reveal it. I revealed it. Hanshaw was fired. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. You want to see some real pig off stuff? This is some real piggy stuff. I mean, you guys want to see some real pig. I mean, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat if you, let me see what we got here. I'll tell you, should I do it again? Should I want to make sure that you guys invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent when the cops are in front of you. So that's why I'm going to give away the cop cards today. I gave away 2 already. Let me give another set of 2 cop cards. So right now, the first 2 people who email me, go through my website, deletelaws.com, and then you go to contact, you put your full name and your full mailing address. And the next 2 people, I already gave 2 away earlier. I'm going to give you away 2 more. 2 more sets of cop cards are going to go out. I'm going to give you 2 pairs, 1 for you, 1 for your friend. Go to deletelaws.com. I'm going to give away 2 more sets of cop cards to 2 people. So go to deletelaws.com. I need your full name and mailing address. It's right now 5:36 p.m. on the West Coast. So 2 more people get free cop cards. 2 more people get free cop cards. 2. Whoa, that's cool. Thanks, XXGeo. That was really cool. Never saw that before.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi, I'm a resident. There you go.
I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm
You're
Karen
just
Turner.
here. You're just here as the rider, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor, and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them
No.
up.
I'm involved. Trust me.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. He's the driver of the automobile.
The arrogance of this commissioner. She's a cop. She's so arrogant. It's unbelievable. Do you hear her? No, I'm involved. Really? How do you figure, honey? You're just trying to get him out of the ticket. She's trying to stop the car from being towed.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up.
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well, I'm not
very
going to tell
involved.
you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. You can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay. You need a. If you can give me a little bit of space here.
Who is this? Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a problem.
It's an unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all? Miss. Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
She's so arrogant. I head up 4,000 police officers. You head them up, do you? I don't know why they would put you in charge of anything. You obviously are a moron.
Why were they pulled over, first of all? Miss. Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner?
Yes.
All due
Why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
did
driver
they
will tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to
ma'am.
know.
The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No, I'm asking, you're the person
Go ask
who's ordered it, and trust me.
Miss, this does not involve you 1%.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does, because I'm picking them up, and I'm offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney, so I think if you can't tell me.
She just keeps on giving her credentials. I'm the commissioner. I'm an attorney. My favorite color is green. I like pizza.
What is the problem? That's fine. Why is it such a difficulty to say why they're being pulled over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
I know, but I know.
Why do you need to know?
Because this is impacting me, because I got 4 people who are coming back to my house, including people who live in New Haven attending Yale Graduate School, a PhD student, and I don't know why it's so difficult to say what the problem is.
Boy, she is so arrogant. So arrogant. She's also a lawyer, and we got a Yale graduate from PhD, and we're trying to get this done, and they don't care.
This is impacting me. On Easter Sunday, I got to take 4 people
I'll be honest.
back to New
I'll be honest with
Haven.
you. Should I be frank with
You
you?
can't, yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your demeanor.
You know what? Okay. That's,
I'm being honest
I
with you.
want to know why.
I just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being
appreciate.
very demanding with me.
No, I'm asking you a question which is not being answered.
But it doesn't need to be answered. It's irrelevant.
You know what?
If you'd like
you
to
don't
read
wanna...
my report, you can come down to the police department records on Monday, and you can get a copy of it.
And you can't.
I am under. There is no. You have no right to know what's going on.
No, I do.
Explain to me why.
Because these are 4 people that I have
You're
to take
just a
responsibility.
Why do you have to take responsibility? They're all adults.
That's my daughter.
And she's
and
a
these
backseat
are her
passenger.
friends.
She's a backseat passenger.
And there's a
She is
problem
receiving-
with you describing it because you don't feel
Describing
confident. Why these people are being
Your
pulled
daughter
over?
has not been
And
summoned. She was not the driver. This is not her vehicle. It's not your vehicle.
I'm
How are
sorry,
you
but
involved?
this is not going to be. If you have a problem explaining what the problem is and why their car is being confiscated, then we have a problem.
Why
And
don't
trust
you-
me,
why-
I will be in with the commissioner of police of Tenafly.
Ma'am,
It
take
will
a step back.
be.
Take a step
If
back
you
for me,
can't
please.
even describe what the
Take a
problem
step back
is,
for me. I can't move back any farther. I keep moving back farther, and you keep moving closer to me.
Because you can't
Can you take
even
a step back?
put a sentence together
Take a
on what
step back.
the problem is.
Because I'm not, because of your demeanor.
No, I
I'm
came in
under
very
no
nicely.
legal obligation to tell you.
And I'm under no
Okay.
legal obligation to tell you what I will be doing. But I will.
You can do whatever you would
Okay.
like to do.
She's been
This is a lawful motor vehicle stop. You are here to pick them up. Okay?
Okay.
There's going to be a report.
Yep.
The
There will
driver
be a
has been
report.
advised of everything that's going on.
Okay. I
All
was
the
there for
proper
your
forms have been
graduation
filled
when
out.
you guys came in the town. And it wasn't that long
What
ago.
graduation? What are you talking about?
Okay.
What graduation
Thank
when
you
I came
very
into
much,
what town? What-
Saditsky and Kaplan. Thank you for
Have
your
a nice day.
information and help. You know what? I hope you have a really nice holiday weekend too, because you just ruined it for a lot of people without
I
even the
didn't.
decency.
No, I didn't ruin anything.
What's ruined? Nobody wants their car impounded. I understand that. But she's a part of the jackboot thug pig rules. She's the one who teaches these jackboot thug pigs to do what jackboot thug pigs do. Put it in the comment section, JBTP. She's a part of this. She understands the scam. And she's saying to the pig, hey, look, I understand the scam. I get it, but don't scam me. Don't scam my car. I'm a lawyer and I got a PhD from Yale and I'm the commissioner. She doesn't want her money to get scammed out of her pocket. And she's losing her mind because they're going to tow the car. Just so you know, she resigns. And why does she resign? Because the resignation is a way for the gang to protect her. Because if she resigns, she can go get a job somewhere else and that pension goes right over to where she's going. She may get another job in another district and make even more money, even get a promotion. Typically, that's what happens. I'm just telling you the straight facts.
Yeah, you
doing my
did.
job.
Yeah, you did.
I would just
This
hope
is their
you being
Easter.
a commissioner
This is their
that you would
Passover.
understand
You
the job
did it.
police officers have to do. But
There is no explanation. How can I understand?
you didn't
don't
even
have
ask
the
him.
decency.
You didn't even
No,
ask
I'm
him.
asking you because you're the one that's making the report a problem stating it. I'm going to
I
the
don't
store.
appreciate the way you approached me, the way you demanded information, the way
I'm
you're,
not demanding.
you're
I'm
stating
asking
based
you.
off of your
I'm asking
your
you.
position
I'm asking
in another
you.
agency,
I'm asking
whatever it
you.
may be. I mean, you have a business card with
How many
credentials.
times-
I don't know you. I just met you a minute ago. You have no official
So
identification.
Louis, you know Louis, what's his name? Schmarodowski?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just telling you who I am. I've been in the town for 20 years, and as a courtesy, I would like to understand the rationale for their being pulled over and their car confiscated. This is a courtesy.
Wouldn't you like to understand the rationale between you being pulled over and your car confiscated?
I don't know why it's
I
difficult.
believe
know
you
what?
should ask your daughter and the driver of the motor
My
vehicle.
daughter is a backseat passenger, as you've
Exactly.
said. You're making the accusation. I would like to know.
What accusation?
The accusation of I don't know what. You haven't told me. You're telling me to go.
Expired registration. He told you right when you walked up. It's a expired registration stop. He said it. I heard it.
Monday and read the report.
So she has a big problem with her family being pulled over for expired registration. Think about that. We know we're at 5 minutes and 53 seconds. We know right back here, he told her this is a simple expired registration case. That's what he said.
When these kids, you said ask them. It's not them. I'm not going to ask the driver what you are accusing them of wrongdoing. I'm asking you because you're the source of the accusation. They are not the source, you're the source. So I'm trying to go to the source. If you want me to go to their side of the story, I will.
I think
but
that's the
I
best
will
thing.
do that.
I think it's the best thing at this point.
You know what?
You know what? My ego's so bruised. I can't order you guys around like I can my 4,000 other little piggies that I'm in charge of. And so I'm going to say, you know what? And then I'm going to do nothing. She's going to resign.
I'm very disappointed in the way the two of you are acting.
You're the one being the jerk. I don't like pigs at all. You're being a total jerk.
You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with two kids who went through the school system, what the problem is. And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sense.
I think
no,
we should conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety
absolutely.
reasons, this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road.
You
a little
want
bit
it-
dangerous for us
I'm
being
so
out here as long
sorry.
as we were
Thank
anyway.
you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Oh, man. I mean, talk about the arrogance. Who the flock are you, lady? What kind of flock are you hanging around anyway that you think you can just walk up to people and start demanding them around? I'm just so confused. What makes her think she can walk up there? Don't you, if your car is, can you see how tongue-tied it makes me? If your registration's out, do you want your car towed? No. Can someone come in and save you? No. So now she, because she's the commissioner, she figures she can come in and save the day for her kids. And now she's blaming the pigs who are doing what they do all the time. She trains the pigs to do this, and now she's blaming pigs for being pigs. She doesn't want the pigs to be pigs to her family, but she trains pigs to be pigs to your family and you. And that's the biggest bullshit scam.
Okay.
That's pathetic. Okay. And you are a disappointment. So
Here as long
sorry.
as we were
Thank
anyway.
you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment.
Man, she's nailing it for how the people feel, isn't she? Isn't she nailing it how you and I feel? This guy's leading the charge and he's just backing him up blindly. You're seeing it. They don't want it to happen to them, but it's okay if it happens to you. They don't want their car impounded for expired registration, but it's okay if your car gets impounded for expired registration. That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's frustrating.
You can't put together a sentence of what the problem is.
Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for your help.
So we're at 7 minutes and 15 seconds right here.
Hi, I'm Karen. Okay, fine. I'm a citizen. And And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them
No.
up.
I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
very
going to tell
involved.
you. He's the driver of the automobile. He's over 18. That's all you need to know.
Okay. You can.
We don't need to see credentials.
Okay. You need it. If you can give me a little bit of space here.
Look how she
Are you a commissioner?
look how she shoos them away with her hand. Go over there. Now she takes it in.
Are you a commissioner?
I am the commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers.
So I can do whatever I want.
If there's a problem, I think I have.
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's an
problem.
unregistered vehicle.
Okay.
There it is, right there. He just told her it's an unregistered vehicle.
I think I have.
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's an
problem.
unregistered vehicle.
So that's why P pulled her over. It's an unregistered vehicle. It happens to us all the time in America.
Of what the
Are you
problem
finished
is?
now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked.
Are you
I'm
finished?
shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for
may
your
take
help.
them. You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell me nothing because
It's okay for ye, but not for thee. It is plain as day. She doesn't want her car impounded. She doesn't want her family persecuted and prosecuted. She doesn't want her kids feed and fined. But for you, it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. This isn't the place to have this discussion. It's to have it in court. That's what that first copper said in the first video, right? He's not saying that to her because she's the commissioner, and they're in a gang. She's the head of one gang, but he's in another gang. So she's the Port Authority gang, and he's the New Jersey pig gang. So what happens is he goes back to his shack, his pig shack. He tells his supervisor, and then one of these guys up on her level says, hey, we're going to get rid of her because I now have the power to knock a gang member off, and then she has to resign. She's not done, though. She's only resigning to disappear for a year or two, and then she'll reemerge in another pig shack and probably high up in the rankings. Boy, she loses it here, doesn't she?
I'm shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for your help.
You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child.
Fudge.
You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale.
Boy, the arrogance of this chick is unreal.
You may tell me nothing because you told me nothing. Shame on both of you. I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number
And you're
540.
I got your name.
Just to make sure there's
I know
no
the
discrepancies.
There's no
Matt is the first name.
don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
That's shameful, huh?
Wonderful weekend. You're going to.
Wow. She's a real piece of work. Let me do the announcements for 2 more winners for the Fifth Amendment cop card. 2 more winners. Winner, Brandy Sweeney. Brandy Sweeney. You get 2 sets of Fifth Amendment cop cards. Let me take a screenshot real quick of this. And the second winner is for the 2 cop cards. I don't have an address on that. I got to get your full mailing address unless I know who you are already. And then I got Warren L. Warren L. in PA. Warren L. in PA. You're getting 2 sets of cop cards. You are getting 2 sets of Fifth Amendment cop cards. Mark, I'm sorry you missed. You didn't win this time. I got your email, David. You didn't win this time. I'm sorry, brother. Colin, I got your email. Oh, you're very sweet, Colin. Okay. actually, the woman later would have to resign. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the resignation loophole, before she could get fired for being completely inappropriate and breaking policy, they tell them that they're going to fire them and then they resign. That's what happens. So, and then I didn't see, did someone else won a set of cop cards and I asked you to, I asked you to send me your address. Who was that? I announced, I don't want to go back and watch all this stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Stuart, send me a video, man. You said you got a video. Send me a video. Send me a video, my friend. Send me a video. Send me a video. I'd like to see that bad chicken. I would like to see that bad chicken. Who was the first person who won that I have her? It was Claudette. Okay, so I have the 4 winners. You guys, I have to get out of here early today. I'm sorry. I got a 6 o'clock. I have to be out of here and I can't miss. So I've got to get the flock out of here. I don't want to go. You guys know I want to spend a few hours with you. We've been on for 2. I'm going to get the flock out of here. I've got to. So today I interviewed from the Supreme Court case of Heller versus District of Columbia. Today I interviewed Dick Heller. Today I interviewed him for a little over an hour and a half. We sat down knee to knee, and I asked him everything that he did to uphold the Second Amendment. And Dick Heller, in case you guys don't know, is an absolute national treasure. The reason why you are allowed to have a firearm in your home today, a pistol, is because of Dick Heller. So I interviewed him today. I'm going to send it off to the editor, get that thing edited, and then I'm going to have that video up for you guys in the next few days. And then I have something big I'm doing with Dick Heller. Something big we're doing. We planned it today. It's on location. We're going to take on some cops. Dick Heller is a former cop. I would stay forever. You guys know how much I love to sit here and go over videos with you. I got to get the flock out of here. You guys make sure if you go to my website and you get a trifold, I'm going to give you a set of 5th Amendment cop cards for free. They're just like a credit card, just like your driver's license, driver and non-driver. Go to my website, buy a trifold that I ship to you, not the print-to-home trifold. I'm going to include the 5th Amendment cop cards in your envelope 100% for free. I will look up your address, Claudette. I want to get these shipped out today, so I'm going to get this done right now. I'm going to get the flock out of here. Bible readings, what's going on? Derek, how are you? Ian, what is going on? Cece, how are you? Chevy, what's going on? Playboy, Rip, what's going on? Gloria, how are you? Kelly, what is going on? How are you? Brick. Oh, and I got one more announcement. I have an update from Eric Trulio. He sent me a text today. One sec. I will be off the live in 2 minutes. I told you I had a 6. I wasn't kidding. And they're texting me saying, "Oh, that's Dick Heller. I have another meeting with Dick Heller right now." From I got a text today from Eric Trulio. And so he said right here, he said, "I have a really nice wheelchair thanks to you, but I'm not able to use it very often because I can't see." Figures, huh? So Eric Trulio, if you guys were not here on Team DLZ, I didn't get him a wheelchair. You did. You all dedicated and constantly. I did like 6 or 7 fundraisers for this guy. We raised him $7,000 and we got him an AI wheelchair. He's trying to do everything he can. He started intermittent fasting and he had some really good results. My leg swelling is, can you believe it? And so, yeah, I just asked. He just checked in with me today. Here's the beginning of his text right here. Is this still your number? This is Eric Trulio. I wanted to touch base with you and see how you've been doing and let you know how I've been doing. I want to touch base and let you know. Yep, I'm learning how to use my phone without being able to see with the new settings. That's funny. I know that's you because of the limited response. LOL. You always usually reply with a short yep or LOL, which is true. That's what I do because I'm busy. I'm not able to see my phone, but I've been learning how to use it anyway. I've heard some of your videos lately and they're pretty good. Hopefully this is all going through correctly because I'm just talking to my phone and trusting that it's typing it out correctly. I just wanted to let you know that I've decided to fight and learn about nutrition, everything, the natural path, so I can try to heal myself and get better. I'm done just accepting what the doctors have told me because they don't really care about people. They just want to sell. And I said, what about your wheelchair? Because he's never confirmed to me he got his wheelchair. And he said, I have a really nice wheelchair thanks to you. So it's not thanks to me. It's thanks to you. Thanks to Gloria. Thanks to Soy Leal. Thanks to Chevy. Thanks to Kelly. So many people in here donated hundreds and hundreds of dollars to a guy they don't know to get him a wheelchair. And he has the wheelchair now. So I want to say Press with Rancor. So you say Alan Hubbs. Alan Hubbs dedicated. He put tons of money in. Chuck P put tons of money in. April, it's nice to see you, honey. How are you? David, Popo, Citizen Broadcast Cooperative. He donated money. Like so many of you. V Boyer donated money to Eric Trulio. Thank you, V Boyer. Good to see you, hun. So V Boyer, I'm gonna. Is it okay if I tell him our intermittent fasting story? Is that okay with you, V Boyer? Is that all right if I tell the crowd about the intermittent fasting story? Is that okay? I don't want to offend you or anything like that. I want to make sure it's okay to share that story. But I have a story about V Boyer. It's a great story. It's a really great story. Really good. Okay, so she gave me a thumbs up on that. So last year when I was leaving it, so I had to move again, but last year when I was moving locations, I told you all that I was going to start this intermittent fasting thing. And a few of you actually called me and said, hey, Chille, I've seen your fitness and you get really lean really quickly. And V Boyer was one of those people. And she said, hey, Chille, will you teach it to me? Will you just give me a little guidance so I know what I'm doing as I'm doing it? And I said, absolutely. Just give me a call or a text. Anytime you wonder about food, send me a picture. I'll reply right away and tell you, no, you can't eat that. Yes, you can eat that. Intermittent fasting is when you don't eat for 16 hours at a time or 22 hours or even 3 days. It's when you let your body go into a state of autophagy after 17 hours. 17 hours, your body begins to go into a state of autophagy. Anyway, I have a wealth of knowledge about intermittent fasting. I taught V Boyer. This year in 2024, V Boyer is half of the size she was in 2023. Is it half, V Boyer? Is it half? Did you lose half of your body weight or a quarter? I think she literally lost all of her body fat. I mean, really, she lost all of her body fat. And the only credit I can take is giving her the knowledge to know how to do that. And we sat on the phone, we sat on text back and forth, and I literally coached her for months, and she never quit. I mean, look at that face. Look how happy she is. She's so happy. She really took control of her life by learning intermittent fasting, what autophagy is, how to break a fast, what foods you eat first, how much fat you eat, all these things. So it's what V Boyer did is super impressive. She literally took the information that I gave her, made it her own. And then when I said, listen, I can teach you so much, but then you need to watch the videos I watched. And then I sent her the videos I watched and she watched them. She's an itty bitty chick now. She's itty bitty. She wasn't huge before, but she was overweight. She's not overweight anymore. She's in amazing shape. Maybe V Boyer, maybe we can show the pictures one day that I've seen. And I got some pictures that she looks so good and she really took control. I'm back on my kick now. I've been back into intermittent fasting now for about 8-9 days. I really put on my fat suit over November and December. And oh my God, it's 6:03. I can't stand up to Keller. I got to get the flock out of here. Okay. 15 minutes then? Question mark. Okay. And Dick Heller was introduced to me from a guy named Michael, who's an attorney, and he was a victim of police brutality, and he became an attorney from being a victim of police brutality. I mean, the way things are shoring up, it's just been absolutely amazing. The way I just got it. Yes. Stoked. I sent Felicia a whole bunch of trifolds and Fifth Amendment cards. I'm super stoked that you got it. Super stoked. Yes, super stoked. Yep. And then just so you guys know, today sent out 10 cop cards to Smoked Insane. I sent you those 10 cop cards. You got 10 cop cards coming in the mail, Smoked Insane. I told you I'd give you 10 cop cards. I'm giving you 10 cop cards. Thanks for letting me watch your video. I really appreciate it. Yeah, anyone can do it. If you guys really want to learn intermittent fasting and you're not going to waste time and you're dead serious, I'll teach you. I'll teach it to you. It's really easy to teach. And then you have to watch the videos that I send you to watch. And if you listen and you learn, you can be shredded at 50, at 60, at 70. You can be shredded. I'm talking shredded. I really worked hard on putting my fat suit on in November and December. I did a 7-day fast. You guys remember I did that 7-day fast? Well, pretty much after the 7-day fast, I just went to shit. I just ate like garbage, and I was just not taking care of myself, and I was eating trash. And I put on my fat suit again. You know, my buddy and I, now we're keeping track of the weight, and now I'm down to 204, but I want to be down to 190. So until I get to 190, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. And you guys know, sometimes I smoke weed, sometimes I don't. I'm currently on a permanent break until I come back in and smoke some weed again, but I just can't. Oh, you haven't got the package yet? Shoot. Okay, let me check on that, Felicia, and make sure that hold on 1 second. Hey. Sorry about that. Felicia, we did ship to you. I just asked my buddy if we shipped to you. We did ship to you. So I know that the package is in the mail for you. I know for a fact. I mean, I know for a fact. So yeah, it's just, no. So Chuck, Dick Heller is going to come and meet with me. So I just have to go to the location we're going to meet. But I have 15 minutes before I have to get there. So I always want to spend as much time with you guys as I possibly can. This is the mission. We have to connect. I have to connect with you. We have to connect with each other. We have to trust one another. And I'm going to need your help. If I'm going to run for governor and I'm going to win, I'm doing it for all of us. No, I'm doing it for me first. I'm running for governor for me, because I don't ever want to be railroaded, cheat, beaten, jailed, caged, hit, kicked, torture cuffed. I never want to do it again. So I'm doing it all for me. And that will then affect everybody else. That way people can't say, oh, you're not doing this for anybody else, for yourself. Yep. I'm doing it just for myself. 100%. I'm doing this for myself. But as governor, I will change the policies of the police from the top down. I swear to God, I will change the policies of the police from the top down. I swear on my cojones. I swear on my feet. I swear on my mother's eyes. I will change the policies of policing from the top down. I will change it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Mr. Waldo Baldo, what's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's up, Playboy? What's going on with the Playboy? SWE Observer, what is going on? Man, I don't want to leave. I have a physical human being I'm meeting with, and I have to go to the restaurant that I'm meeting him at. So I'm glad that we got kicked back. All right, listen, I've got to get the brick. Good to see you, my friend. So you say. Good to see you, Gloria. Deanna, where you been? Good to see you. I think I've seen you in here about 5 days ago. Did I see you 5 days ago? Good to see you, my friend. April, how are you, honey? Nice to see you. Frank, what is going on? Bruce, what is going on? How are you, man? David, Wyatt Elder, thank you. Thank you for Wyatt is good to see you, V Boyer. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to pull your pictures up and I'm going to show the crowd the next time I have a live stream what you did. You went from here to here, and I'm going to show the crowd the next time. Avery, good to see you, my friend. Avery, good to see you. All right, listen, Special Ed Andrew, man, I just know all these names. Got you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Felicia. I got to get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.